welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Just about set for football as we welcome you to SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California. Tonight, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC West. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. And off we go from SoFi. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by a former star at Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe at quarterback.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 4. In motion is Barner. Now Milroe. Get this complete. It's Cup again. And he'll be marked down to the 45-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Seattle.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Milroe going to throw it again. The open man is Smith and Jigba. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Regular play action now with Milroe. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Roger McCreary in from the secondary, able to record the sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. From the gun, it's Milroe. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Well, third and 19, no problem, as they convert for the first down.
That's about as big time as you get There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance,
and he will score! Rashid Shaheed, touchdown Seahawks. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
To the left side, and Adams has it. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now it's Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that. Good for a Rams first down.
Second and short. Normally this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike. It had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Parkinson in motion. Stafford will throw here on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. A throw right side is intercepted. It's up by Devin Witherspoon.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Seahawks offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Play action. It's Milroe. He'll step up and run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. Milroe now off the bootleg. Taken in right side by Barner. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
That's complete. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. And we'll take him down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
In motion is Barner. 3rd and 2, now Milroe. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And this is not going to do the trick. Unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it leads to 4th down.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
Here comes Smith on the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Rams offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
27-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
I just want to rap.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. It is 2nd and 9 as we are ready to get back underway. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Ernest Jones gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him for a big big sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. You're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion. This was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
In motion is Barner. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Walker. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. That is Quentin Lake there to make the play.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and 2. Here we go. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. It's complete. He's got caught. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Seahawks, 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Milrow. That one on target to Cutler. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Milrow. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
26 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, Seattle.
A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon. They got to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss.
At the Rams' 2-yard line.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. Walker. And no signal as of yet. And none forthcoming. He is stopped short. And now it's third and goal.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Force third down.
They'll run with Walker. And once again, nothing there. Stopped short with no gain. Now, fourth and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays. You hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a fourth and goal try.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on fourth and goal. And this is on. Wow, the decision to go pays off.
Touchdown,
A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seattle.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. That's a third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Play action, Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
On the carry, it's Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At the 12-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And now go down as an incompletion.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at it, engaging where the marker is, and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Williams. And he'll go down. That's at the 4-yard mark.
He was taken down.
Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2.
It's a loss of
Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. The motion man is Nakua. Stafford now on 2nd down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's in! Iron Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him in this game. It looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
An extra point attempt to follow.
The extra point.
He's got it. And the Rams are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Seahawks 14. Rams 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Half midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10.
Well, Seahawks offense, quarterback Jalen Miller making their way back out there. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. On 1st down, it's Milroe. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and a yard.
Go get him.
From the gun, it's Milroe. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down. To the air, it's Milroe. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That was signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Milroe to throw. That one thrown behind his target. And it'll be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Now Milroe facing third and long. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Stafford. Open man is Smith. He's got him. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Second down, it's Stafford. Nakua pulls it in. And he'll be marked at the 45-yard line. Stafford on target to Puka. And the Rams have a first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Parkinson in motion. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. The motion man is Nakua. The play fake. Now Stafford to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Again, it's Stafford. That one into the hands of that player. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First down.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From 31, here's second down and 6. Throwing again is Stafford. Pass is caught left side. That's Parkinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give, it's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. That is caught at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
That's another Rams. First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll go down. That's at the 4-yard line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
From a little further back, here's second and goal. To throw is Stafford. And he's in. Who's got Nakua? Touchdown, Rams. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kicking team up for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Rams 14.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Shaheed now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense get ready for their opening possession of this second half. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll go play action with Milroe. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On third down, Milroe. Shaheed with the catch. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
There's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. But frankly, don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Second and 10. Play action. It's Milroe. A throw on the move is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Again, it's Milroe. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
This pass taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play for Seattle. 37 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Charbonnet is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now the point after try from Myers. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
14.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10.
Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Stafford now on first down. Right side, complete to Nacua. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Going right back to Nakua, complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, L.A.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
11 more yards.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he will score! Game on! Colby Parkinson! Touchdown, L.A. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense, quarterback Jalen Milroe making their way back out there. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he's going to be taken down to 37. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Milroe's gonna look to run it himself. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a second and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. To the outside, he's got Smith. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad
It's a
short.
gain of 8. Brings up third and 1.
Here we go. Third and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
That one intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And he's going to be brought down one third of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and come back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That is caught. He finds Walker. Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Rams offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Parkinson in motion. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Rams first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
He'll look middle and get this one to Parkinson. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
There's that man again, another catch.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will score! Game on! Puka Nacua! Touchdown, Brad! That is 2nd touchdown tonight.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 31, Rams 28.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. Taken in right side by Barner. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball on the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Second and 11 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Milrow. For the middle, it's Cup. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. And third and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. Here's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing big.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're building both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll drop to throw. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Seattle.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. How to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.